This is a wonderful study, primarily because the researchers are unveiling a tool which is readily available in the marketplace that can yield very positive results, no pun intended, in helping individuals with anxiety and depression. And this pretty much follows the line of Occam's razor, where basically you have the simplest of competing theories. In this case, this simple item, which is on the market already, is known as pyridoxine hydrochloride or vitamin B6. And it was able to show to a degree of statistical significance in the rejected null hypothesis. Looks like they may have bootstrapped the sample if you want to go into the data analytics of it. But it worked very simple. It was at 100 milligrams for 30 days. That's it, just 100 milligrams for 30 days to achieve the outcome of statistical significance in this particular study of reducing anxiety and helping improve mood. 100 milligrams B6, 30 days, taken with meals. But without further ado, let's get into the study itself, which pretty much we're going to reiterate what I just brought forward, but still just the same. It's nice to be able to have that trust but validate effect, where you can confirm it with basically what is in text in reference to the particular study as follows. And without further ado, let us begin. Vitamin B6 supplements could reduce anxiety and depression. Trial participants reported feeling less anxious or depressed, because they tend to overlap. And even though the results were more pronounced with anxiety, you could see where you could get that gray area. After taking high doses of vitamin B6 for a month. The trial provides evidence that the calming effect B6 has on the brain could make it effective in preventing or treating mood disorders. Don't like the word disorder. You know, life these days has a tremendous number of variables which are out of our control. So I just like to consider it life. To proceed, the new study focused on the potential role of vitamin B6, which is known to increase the body's production of GABA, Gamma-Aminobutyric Acid, a chemical that blocks impulses between nerve cells in the brain. Now, basically, we're going to go to the full study. Again, this is a very simple, brief, but very eloquent study. Null hypothesis, I think, did 42 different population samples, so on and so forth. P-value of 0.5. It was detailed, statistically very sound, but yet the outcome just the same. The B6 tablets each contained 100 milligrams of B6 as we stated prior, pyridoxine hydrochloride. Study participants were asked to swallow, 1 tablet per day with food for 30 days. I'm assuming it wasn't chewable. To proceed, again, that's publisher bias. And yes, if you scroll down, I know I'm going to get comments to reference this. That is the name of the test that they utilized. If you see SCAARED, screen for adult anxiety related disorders. Take it for what it may, but that's the acronym. To proceed, go to the full study. I want to take a few tidbits of information that also tend to be a bonus, because a lot of individuals which have anxiety also tend to suffer from basically these same maladies. The vitamin B2, for example, Riboflavin, is effective as a treatment for severe migraine. Quoting one of the studies there, you can find the link in the full study yourself, which I'll have the DOI citation in the notes, of course, as always, so you can go on your own. But also found RCT, randomized controlled trial, found that B6 giving alone is also effective for migraine with visual symptoms. And several other randomized controlled trials have produced positive results for B6 as part of a combination supplement for migraine. There's some bonus information in reference to those particular supplements. Quoting, "It is important to acknowledge that this research is at an early stage and the effect of vitamin B6 on anxiety in our study was quite small compared to what you expect from a medication. However, nutrition-based interventions produce far fewer unpleasant side effects than drugs. So in the future, people might prefer them as an intervention." Once again, Occam's razor. If you want to take a Paracelsus, which is dosasulfacid venom, I like the word venom, you think venom for poison, or is it solus dosis venom, the dose makes the poison, or only the dose makes the poison. And that was Paracelsus. So what the researchers are alluding to is basically we have something with such an incredibly huge safety margin that works fast with results which are statistically significant without potentially some of the negative outcomes from side effects or toxicity of other elements. Once again, Occam's razor. To proceed, conclusion, vitamin B6 helps the body produce a specific chemical messenger that inhibits impulses in the brain, and our study links this calming effect with reduced anxiety among participants. Again, I kind of went off tangent there a little bit, but it was a very simple, direct, short study, very easy to follow. 100 milligrams of, let me put this over here real fast. Please forgive me for moving across the camera. Basically, it was 100 milligrams of B6 for 30 days, ingested with a meal, or swallowed most likely, and it had a statistical significant effect in reference to the small trial study, which looks like they duplicated that sample quite often until they firmly reject the null hypothesis being obviously that B6 did not reduce anxiety or depression, but that hypothesis was rejected. Please forgive me for getting a little technical. Henceforth, statistically significant outcome for reduction in anxiety and improving mood, which I hope I didn't make this sound like a class, because then that would probably not be helpful for the anxiety or mood. But again, please forgive me for basically going off course. Regardless of that, in any case, as always, gratitude to the researchers. Beautifully, beautifully done. I love these simple studies which have these great outcomes that can help many, many people with these elements which are already available in the marketplace. Again, consult your medical professional. And that can do just tremendous things. And it's there. And I love having the opportunity to do these little videos where I can introduce these new nutraceutical tools to your world, if you didn't discover it already on your own, that could basically make your day, or the day of those around you, just a little bit better. Again, Ralph Churchiano signing off. Gratitude for watching. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Also, too, I was going to cover B12 and folate in reference to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. You may look at the study here and you can find that B12 did not improve mood as they would have liked to see, but B6 did. But however though, that's not the end of B12. We go next week and see how effective it was for NAFLD. I think you'll be quite amazed. I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye.